Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is February 4th, 2019. I am Quanecia Fraser. Venezuelan politics, academic success for the Delta Zeta sorority, and a wanted murder suspect is captured. These stories and more coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Tarleton's Xi Nu chapter of the Delta Zeta sorority earned its highest Panhellenic GPA for the 11th consecutive semester. This comes from a fraternity and sorority life grade report for fall 2018 provided by Stephanie Chambers, the assistant director of fraternity and sorority life. Delta Zeta president Jennifer Krieg said the sorority has study hours each member has to log and complete. This was a contributing factor in their GPA. Krieg said the study hours are there to keep people accountable. With a term GPA of 3.10, Delta Zeta also holds the highest overall GPA across all Greek life at Tarleton with a 3.16. And in local news, according to the Stephenville Empire Tribune, Erath County Habitat for Humanity is working on its 20th home. Habitat has built homes for families since 1997. On average, volunteers build at least one house per year using donated materials. Homeowners are qualified based on their level of need, willingness to partner with the organization, and their ability to repay their mortgage with an affordable payment. For more information about Habitat or to apply, you can email erathcountyhabitat@outlook.com. In state news, an MMA fighter wanted for capital murder charges was captured in Colorado. Cedric Marks escaped from a Monday when the driver stopped for McDonald's. Marks is accused of killing his ex-girlfriend Jenna Scott and her friend Michael Swearingen. The two went missing on January 4th and were found dead in Clearview, Oklahoma on January 15th. In Waco, Texas, Baylor University is investigating 3 allegations of rape. The string of sexual assaults reported on Monday all involve the same people. Baylor spokeswoman Tanya Hudson says that these cases have been reported to the university's Title IX office. She says she doesn't know if these allegations are being criminally investigated. The reports follow several accusations that the largest Baptist university in the nation has not properly investigated cases of sexual assault involving students. Last year, Baylor University settled a federal lawsuit involving a student who said she was drugged and gang raped by members of the football team. In national news, President Donald Trump's State of the Union address will take place Tuesday. Kelly Daschle from the Associated Press has more.
After a tumultuous start to the year marked by the longest government shutdown in history and a rescinded State of the Union invitation, President Donald Trump will deliver his address to the nation Tuesday. He'll look to reset his embattled presidency and convince Americans he and the country are on the right track.
I've probably done more in the first 2 years than any president, any administration in the history of our country.
Trump delivers his speech bruised from the 35-day standoff that ended, at least temporarily, on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's terms, and with the threat of a second shutdown looming just days away.
Right now he is reeling from the negative attention that he's getting from his base. This is his opportunity to try to make the case that I'm still strong, I'm still in charge here, America's stronger because I'm standing up here.
Trump's second State of the Union address takes place under the continuing cloud of the Robert Mueller investigation, not to mention public approval ratings nearing the lowest of his presidency. But expect the president to ignore the turmoil and tout what he counts as his successes, from deregulation to renewed dialogue with North Korea and falling unemployment numbers.
He's going to talk about how much the economy has strengthened since he came in. He's going to talk about the most recent jobs reports and all the jobs reports. He's going to say, although this is controversial and not necessarily accurate, I expect him to talk about the degree to which ISIS has been defeated.
Trump will also reassert his calls for renegotiated trade deals, lower drug prices, an infrastructure program, and of course continued demands for his long-promised southern border wall.
I imagine that this speech will have sort of a little bit of everything. I imagine there will be something of a threat, there will be something of a sort of pound the chest, I have achieved so much, and there will be something of a realization about the current political moment.
That current political moment will be hard for Trump to ignore, with Democrats now controlling the House majority and Speaker Nancy Pelosi sitting just behind him. And while Trump insists unification will be a theme,
It's going to be a speech that's going to cover a lot of territory, but part of it's going to be unity.
political analysts aren't so sure.
I don't envision him extending an olive branch. I don't envision that the Democrats will stand all that readily, and I don't imagine that the Republicans will ever not be clapping.
Complicating that bipartisan tone further, Trump will use his State of the Union address in part to kick off his 2020 campaign. And he'll be speaking before a number of the Democrats who hope to take his job. Kelly Daschle, Associated Press.
In international news, Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro's calls for early legislative voting will likely intensify his standoff with rival Juan Guaido. Guaido heads the opposition control and is demanding a new presidential election. Guaido declared himself Venezuela's legitimate ruler on January 23rd. He has the support of Washington and other South American nations. Meanwhile, Venezuelans protesting in the city's capital are demanding Maduro's resignation. They also say they want a new presidential election. In sports, the Tarleton Texan baseball team suffered a loss against the St. Mary's Rattlers 8-5 in Sunday's Minute Maid finale. Tyler Parker and Sam Scarborough led the offense with 2 hits each, while Fowler, John Law, and Jacob Walker had 1 hit each to round out the 7-hit attack. Tarleton will rematch with St. Mary's next weekend in San Antonio for a 3-game series beginning Friday afternoon. Last night, the New England Patriots took home another win after defeating the Los Angeles Rams 13-3 during Super Bowl 53. According to NFL.com, Tom Brady made headlines over the weekend when he told Oprah his retirement will come sooner rather than later. Brady commented on an ESPN Instagram post about the speculation, hinting that his original timeline for retirement plans haven't changed. 45, Brady wrote, accompanied by 3 monkey emojis. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. 45 is Spanish for 45. Brady turns 41 on August 3rd. If you watched the Super Bowl last night, you saw another Patriots victory, and you might have paid close attention to the commercials. The Associated Press declared Bud Light and Amazon to be the winners of this year's Super Bowl commercials. The Bud Light commercial was also a promo for the new season of Game of Thrones, while the Amazon commercial showed celebrities testing out failed Alexa products. For weather today, we will be experiencing a much warmer sunny high of 82 and a low of 57 degrees. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 76 with a 10% chance of patchy drizzle. So happy for warmer weather. This is a production of Texan TV News, a product of Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Facebook and Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in to Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at texannews.net for more of the latest news. This newscast was produced by our Texan TV staff. Thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful week, Texans.